This is a whole new version of the Los Angeles Lakers. In the past, this Lakers team, after going down 1-0, would not have been able to adjust. They would have just done the same old thing over and over. But now, with JJ Reddick, this team is completely different. And last night behind Luka Doncic, they came back and stunned the Minnesota Timberwolves. Luka led the way with 31 points, 12 rebounds, and 9 assists. He did have 4 turnovers, but he played 42 minutes. And the 9 assists are the big thing here, because remember, he had 1 assist in game 1. Now, completely flipping the script, he was able to score whenever he wanted to last night. Even though he was only 9 of 20 from the field, that's still 45%. That's still pretty solid. 2 of 8 from 3. I'd still like to see him get downhill more often, but he got downhill really whenever he wanted. Jaden McDaniels, we saw this some last year. It's honestly not a great matchup. Yes, he's 6'9" with a 7-foot wingspan and is a great defender, but he's only 185 pounds, and that doesn't stack up well against Luka, who loves to use brute force to get downhill. Last night, when Jaden McDaniels guarded Luka Doncic for about 8 minutes, 7 and some change, he was 3 for 6 from the field, had 7 points and 3 assists with just 1 turnover. So not the best showing from Jaden, but still holding him to 7 points. That wasn't bad whatsoever. And then right here, this is just a fantastic pass. He catches Julius Randle napping. Nice back cut from Dorian Finney-Smith, and he just flips it right to him. Very good physical defense from McDaniels, but a nice cut from Dorian Finney-Smith and a nice backdoor feed from Luka. And then everybody was talking about Gobert getting exposed. He really didn't get exposed. Last night, he guarded Luka for about 3 minutes. They were exposing this pick and roll, but they couldn't really expose him. Luka was only 1 for 4 against him, 0 for 2 from 3, did have a couple of assists, but Rudy was actually one of the better defenders last night on Luka Doncic. I thought this matchup would really favor the Timberwolves here with Randle on Doncic. He's 6'9", 250 with a 7-foot wingspan and can slide his feet a little bit, but yeah, he kind of cooked him. In 1 minute and 13 seconds, he was 2 for 3 from the field, had 4 points and an assist, and the Lakers as a team scored 12 points during this 1 minute and 13 seconds where Luka Doncic was being guarded by Julius Randle. They had to switch that real quick. Now in game 1, like we said, Luka only had 1 assist, but last night he had 9, getting everybody else involved. The game plan in game 1 for the Wolves was clearly to let Luka get his. He had 38 and then shut everybody else down. This is the matchup I wanted to see more, with Ant guarding Luka, although Ant is a little bit short. He guarded him for about 3 minutes 38 seconds, held him to 3 field goal attempts, but he was 2 for 3 for 5 points, had an assist and a turnover during these minutes as well. And like I said, this is Luka. He's going to be tough to stop. You can't stop him. You can only slow him down. Remember last year versus the Wolves, he put up 32.4 points per game, 9.6 rebounds, 8.8 assists on 47% shooting from the field. Also shot 43% from 3 during that series. So it's going to be tough. The Wolves are probably getting some PTSD right now. But one thing that the Mavs didn't have last year, yes, they had Kyrie. They didn't have LeBron. They didn't have a 6'8" point forward that could do everything. Watch this right here. This is great IQ. He sees Mike Conley early down the court, an early post up, gets it. Lucas sees it, throws him the lob before Gobert can get down there, and he finishes. That's high IQ basketball right there. LeBron finished with 21 points, 11 rebounds, and 7 assists to go with 2 blocks and a steal, and he was filling it up all night long. Yes, he was 8 for 19 from the field, 1 of 5 from 3, so not the most efficient in the world, but they got the job done. This is a really nice action right here by JJ Reddick. I love this little flex action where you got LeBron setting the down screen for Austin Reeves. You're really going to put Julius Randle in a bind right here, and he has to help for a second so that Reeves doesn't get a layup. LeBron ends up knocking down the 3 ball. With Luka playing the point guard spot and the primary ball handler role more often, LeBron has to be able to knock down 3s off the ball, and so far he's been able to. Last year we saw him shoot almost a career high 41% from 3 on 5.1 attempts, and this season he shot 38% from 3 on almost 6 attempts. So that's definitely very solid. He is a guy you can rely on to catch and shoot, and then he can also do stuff like this. He's still a tough shot maker even at his age, and then just wanting it more. Then Anthony Edwards right here, give it to me, young man, and this was the play of the game, right? 2 minutes 47 seconds left. Wolves have a chance to cut it to 6. LeBron cuts in front of Ant, gets the steal, and gets the floater to go in transition. That is LeBron, the highest IQ player on the court. Even though he's 40, he can still get the job done. And now, give me a second real quick. I gotta pay some bills, y'all. From early mornings to late nights, moms are always on the go, juggling work, family, and everything in between. This Mother's Day, treat her to Everyday Earbuds by Raycon, because she deserves a moment to relax, sit back, recharge, and enjoy her favorite music, podcasts, TV shows, all on crystal clear sound. Raycon's earbuds are the perfect gift for your mom this Mother's Day. Whether she's hitting the gym, working out, or taking that phone call that she always puts on speakerphone, she can use earbuds for that now. And my favorite feature is that they have 32-hour battery life,
and multi-port connectivity that lets her pair 2 devices at once. I use Raycons all the time when I'm playing basketball, and I can tell you myself, they are definitely worth it. Go to buyraycon.com/BYB to get 20% off site-wide. That's right, you get everything on the site 20% off with code BYB. Not only will you get a great set of earbuds, but you'll also be helping the channel out.
Now, if you're still with us and have made it this far into the video, make sure to the like button, leave me a comment down below, and hit that subscribe button, because obviously, like something, as you can see here, a large majority of the people that watch these videos are not subscribed to the channel. If that's you, go ahead and fix that right now. Also, go ahead and check out our betting channel as well. We're winning some serious bread over there, so go ahead and get in on the action over at Backyard Betting. Now, let's take a look at Austin Reaves, who is the third piece to this three-headed guard monster in Los Angeles between Reaves, LeBron, and Luka. And Reaves put up 16 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists in 42 minutes on 7 of 14 shooting from the field the other night. Was a main beneficiary of getting some Rudy Gobert minutes. They were able to switch him onto him a good amount, and he actually took the most advantage of it. We'll talk about that in a second, though. On the year, he's averaging 20.2 points, 5.8 assists, 4.5 rebounds, and 1.1 steals. So by no means is he just some third guard random bum they've got out there. He's a hooper, and when he gets the big switched onto him, he can go score. 46% shooting from the field, 38% from 3 this year for Austin Reaves, putting on for all the cold white boys out there in LA. And like I said, he was able to get a lot of switches on a Rudy Gobert and go by and score. He only spent about 1 minute and 7 seconds last night during the game being guarded by Gobert, but he was able to score 4 points on 2 of 5 shooting and get an assist in those 1.7 or 1 minute and 7 seconds. And the Lakers as a team were able to score 8 points during that minute, which is incredible. And then you take a look at the role guys like Gabe Vincent, who came in and hit a couple of big threes last night to help the Lakers build that early lead that they never let go of. You got guys like Dorian Finney-Smith, who are a part of a plethora of wings that they can throw at Anthony Edwards when he tries to drive. DFS is about 6'7" with a 7-foot wingspan. He can also knock down the 3 ball. As you can see here, makes a great cut behind Julius Randle. We looked at this earlier, catches him napping and gets the chin up dunk, and then the catch and shoot 3 ball on the perimeter, knocking it down. And then you got Rui Hachimura as well. Great cut right here from the feed from LeBron for the and 1. He's 6'8" with a 7'2" wingspan, so another body that can throw at Ant when he tries to drive, throw at Julius Randle when he tries to drive. And this is why I like this Lakers team, and this is why I think it's a different team from years past, because they have so many big bodies they can throw at you, and that doesn't even include Jared Vanderbilt, who we haven't talked about, who has been getting limited playing time because he's kind of allergic to scoring the ball, but he's still one of the best defenders in the NBA. So here's the adjustment that the Lakers were making. Anytime they were setting a screen, so Randall setting the screen and then flaring out, DFS is staying here for a second. They'll tag with Austin Reaves, and then Jordan Goodwin will come across here and show an extra body at the baseline. And it's really tough for Ant because he wants to get downhill, right? He wants to get to either side here, get to the rim, and finish at the rim, because if you look at the Lakers, they have no rim protection. Jordan Goodwin and Luka are the 2 guys standing in the paint, so he wants to get downhill. But what the Lakers did was, all right, we're going to show another guy, even as McDaniels is going to come through. We're going to show another guy. DFS is still going to be here. We're just going to clog up driving lanes. We're going to keep Luka as far away from the ball as we can and clog up driving lanes, and it works. They force Ant into a really tough step back, which he misses. And then another one right here. They're forcing him into shots like this. And if you're having to take shots like this, you may as well just give it right here. Terrence Shannon Jr. +7 last night, by the way. Big time minutes for him. But forcing shots, yeah, it was a really good defensive strategy last night by the Lakers. Even though he led the league in threes this year, they're still saying, we're going to make you beat us by hitting threes. So as you can see, as this plays out, LeBron right here, he's guarding Randall. He's going to cheat up. He's going to be in this gap right here. Rui's still going to be in this gap right here. Luka's still as far away from the ball as he can possibly be. And what the Lakers are going to do is just clog everything up. Clog driving lanes. You have a rim protector now. You're just going to make Anthony Edwards take tough step back jumpers. He's just dribbling around. Now there's 7 seconds left on the shot clock, and he's got to make a move. He finally does. Heavily contested. Great defense by Austin Reaves. Lakers end up getting the rebound. Rudy's not happy about it, but that's a great defensive strategy from JJ Reddick, just bottling up Anthony Edwards because he is so explosive. With that being said, that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy at any point, make sure to the like button and hit the subscribe button. We're looking for about 300 likes on today's video. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching.